Welcome to Just Vibey Vibes. Welcome. Let's talk about Love Island tonight episode. Okay, I don't know. This episode was good too. I don't think that Love Island All Stars is good. I just think that we expected too much. That's why sometimes we're like, but it's okay. Anyway, Ty chose. That means this episode wasn't given too much, but it was given a bit. Ty chose Hannah. Callum chose Jota S. We knew that. Chris chose Ty. I wasn't sure, but I'm glad he chose Hannah, honestly, because actually I didn't want him to choose Kaz. Just because I don't want Kaz to be a loser. It is what it is. And then Chris chose Kaz. Actually, I was thinking to them that if I have to vote a girl and a guy, like, favorite girl and favorite guy, who am I going to vote? And I knew that it was going to be Kaz and Chris. I like Chris, and I do think that he's not wrong. I feel like you guys are just reading it all wrong, or Arabella is just playing the victim so well that people are just reading it all wrong. Or maybe lots of people are like Arabella, so they are seeing what she's doing as maybe the right thing. Because, let me just explain a little bit. The night that Chris told Arabella that he was going to get to know Sophie, so he's not going to want to be kissing and cuddling her, then going to know Sophie, because it's going to be disrespectful to her. That night, she went about telling the guys that, oh, Chris is just a blah blah, all those feelings, blah blah blah, he wants to get to know Sophie, that night. It was that same night that they were not telling Chris that, hey Chris, she's saying this. And then, so the thing has already gotten to Chris, right? Then Sophie pulled Chris for a chat, and she stretched her hand for Chris to hold, and Chris just held her hand. I think he wasn't even thinking then. And then she blew that, oh, he's holding my hand in front of, and then it became a whole thing. And then now Sophie does not remember that she was the one that stretched her hand to hold Chris. And Chris also did not remember that Sophie was the one that gave him there, because they did not know who held who. Because Arabella asked and Sophie, did he stretch his hand out for you to hold? And then she's like, I don't remember. So it was like, oh, Chris was just holding her just to rub it on her face. Then that became a whole thing, but that's not what happened. So at the end of the day, Chris straight up told her he did not talk to Sophie, like Sophie first, and then decide that he's going to couple up with Sophie before he goes to that, because that's what they do in that villa anyway. But then he was being respectful, but then now he's getting a flag for it. That's that. So yeah, I'm Team Chris. Anyway, Toby chose Arabella, and then Anton chose Georgia H. And then Liberty and Mitch were left together. And then Mitch gave the worst speech. Like, I don't even know what that was. Even Chris speech was like, he was like, he did not know what to say. He was just, I think, confused, flabbergasted, did not have a word. Long story short, Cass told him that he was rude, because Cass also did not understand the whole story. So she felt like him say, oh, I don't know what to choose, and all of this stuff, like all those dramatics, and then not choosing her at the end of the day. It's kind of like disrespectful to her. It could be a bit. Anyway, so yeah, so that was that. And then now Georgia S says that she doesn't feel the hump, she does not feel the butterfly, she does not feel anything with Callum. Before, oh, Callum, he makes me, oh, Callum, if they had asked her this, if Tom wasn't there, she wouldn't have said that. Now that Tom is there, now she can openly now still be showing attraction for Toby in a way. Not because Toby is not, like, he was not that dead, so she's not going to him, but now it's always Tom and Toby. The way I feel about Tom and Toby. Tom and Toby. Girl, if you feel this way so strong about them, why did you come on Love Island All Stars? Because you could have just stayed at home and then maybe watch them from your screen, and then when they come back, you kind of welcome them back home. Because it's given that. Toby and Molly had a chat. The chat was good. Molly's like, I'm still open, like, okay, they can still get to know each other and all that stuff. Liberty and Mitch now then had a chat. Now for me, I feel like Mitch was turning his bad speech like it was Liberty's fault. Oh, we've quarreled too much. Oh, we've been arguing too much. Oh, there has been no this thing. It has been once. That's why I could not give a speech. Guy, you don't know how to give a speech. In his speech, you said that you rather, there's no other girl you rather talk to. So what are you talking about? Oh, the other girls are not interested in me because of the way you're always crying. Mitch, they were not going to be interested in you. And whoever is interested in you, at Georgia H has given you the sign, please, you can go for her. Because honestly, Mitch is feeling like he's something. Like, honestly, he's so punching up. Like, he does not know how he's punching up being with Liberty. And Liberty is literally punching down being with him. Like, literally, she's doing like this. Like going to the floor, trying to get something out of it. And then she's like, oh, it could have, when she talked to Cash, she's like, oh, it could have been something was so good in the beginning. I'm like, what good? I feel like Liberty fell in love with potential, or fell in like, or whatever you want to call it, with potential. Girl, have you not been advised, never fall in love with potential? Like, oh, he could do this, or maybe the way it was in the beginning. Never. Whatever you see, That's what you take. You have to start taking things as face value. Exactly what they're showing you, that's what they're showing you. Guys are not that difficult, honestly. They show you what they're showing you most times. Then Mitch also did the same thing. Before he even spoke with Liberty, he went to Josh because Josh was laughing because his speech was so horrible that Josh and Tom were laughing. And he's like, hey, he can laugh. And like he wanted to talk, and I like the fact that the guys are not giving him a break. He's like, oh, I'm the one person that can take it. No, you can't take nothing. Anyway, that was during the truth and dare. He can't take nothing, and he always says, I'm the one person that can take it. No, you always argue whenever someone even says anything, and your face always changes. So you can't take it. If you can take it, you'll be laughing too. Exactly. Because your speech was bad. Why did you not say, oh, my speech was bad, and then laugh about it too? That would have even been better than for you to be acting the way you're acting. Arabella had the chat with Chris. Yeah, I think she was trying to clear the air. I do think that the British public are a bit too unreal. That's the right word. Like, they don't put themselves in real situation. They expect you, no matter what happened, for you to just be all smiles and all whatever. So people are so mad at Chris because he was still the way he was, because he's not forgiving her for saying he's disingenuous. That's like saying that someone is fake. So he was really mad about it. He was still mad about it. That's the point. He was still mad about it. And then, so he was just giving it to her. I feel like he had an attitude in that chat. He could have just been like, okay, I'm just be open. You guys have already ended this. So why not just be nice to her during that point? I think that he should have been. I am agreeing with that. I think he should have been, but he wasn't. He was just straight up with her. And then, yeah, then she said, oh, we're arguing. It's like, no, I don't argue. I discuss. I'm like, okay. So then the truth of that, Josh dared Tyler to kiss cars. That happened. Josh strip dance. That was shit, but very funny. Georgia H, two guys attracted to it was Chris and Mitch. Right now, based on Twitter, she likes clowns because Twitter don't like Chris. A few people are actually in support of Chris and don't like Mitch. So it's like she's going for the two clowns, but I don't think she's going for one clown because Chris is the man. Okay, not really the man, but I don't think he's wrong in this situation. I don't think he's the man, but I don't think he's wrong in this situation. Anton kissing Arabella for most disloyal. There's something that they are saying that we're not saying. Even Anton, the person that you guys like, remember? Arabella did not like that. Sophie chose Josh for coupling that she would have chosen him. Yeah, she said he was the best decision she had anyway. And Liberty to kiss two guys she fancies apart from Mitch, and she kissed Chris and Toby. And Toby, that was really funny. I laughed so hard because Toby didn't see it coming. Nobody else saw it coming. It was really funny. And then striptease, Tyler. What was that? Honestly. And then Josh favorite islander is Hannah, and the worst islander is Mitch. And me say, because I can take the heat. No, you cannot. That's where I was talking about. Remember when I talked about the heat thing? Okay, Chris snog Arabella that she's the one playing the biggest game. And then she was like, where does it come from? I said, because you called me disingenuous. And she's like, oh, we've already squashed it. Yeah, but he can still kiss you for that. And my guy's like, it's just a game. He's doing her head in at this moment. I can't even lie. Top two guys other than Callum, she said Tom and Toby. They could have just said top two guys before Callum. It's not even about other than. She likes them more than she likes Callum. She would be with any of them than she would be with Callum. So I don't understand. And then Callum, they asked him a simple question. If you're not coupled up with your ex, who would you be coupled up with? He would have just said Molly and shut his mouth up. No, my guy said, oh, that's so easy. Ask me something difficult. Anton said, okay, you want something difficult? I'm going to give it to you. How many girls have you slept with since Molly? My guy has slept with 16 girls in 6 months. My guy is busy. I hope you're wearing condoms, Sha. So that's that for tonight's episode. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow night. Bye-bye.